I don't know how it happens, but with these bears, it seems like every time it looks like there's no possible way you could kill one comes walking in. Every time.
We did it, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. We were as low as you can get.
Yeah.
With this bear hunting this year.
Yeah.
With all the food and the hunters, and I don't know if there's a low bear population or what.
No, we got 9 beats north of here that none of them got hit last night. I mean, but we did it. We did it. Dead bear. I thought you were joking. You said there's a bear coming. I'm like, yeah, right. I turn around, the thing's standing there. We're sitting here on a bait that hasn't been hit. This is the second night in a row we haven't had any hits on anything. We were half-assed tempted not to even sit tonight because we didn't think there was anything going to happen. The bait was in the same condition as we left it yesterday. And we came in, gave it a shot anyway, and just sat, and I thought, well, maybe if we put a lot of scent to it and stuff, we'll wait. And Greg says, bear, bear, bear. And I thought he was joking. I look over and there's a bear coming in. The thing comes right underneath us. And I don't know if it heard the buzz into the camera, it's real quiet, or if it saw us or whatever, but it looked right up at us. And I couldn't move, and it looked like it might still come in, but I didn't know because it was acting awfully touchy, and I figured it's probably going to bolt, but if it does, it'll probably stop. And sure enough, that's what it did. It bolted, ran a little ways, stopped for a second, and I got right on him. I pulled the bow back as soon as he ran, and I followed him with the pin, and when he stopped, I got on his lungs, let go, and it looked like a great shot. I heard him in there snarling and snapping around, and it sounded like he was gurgling on his own blood.
Yep, gurgling big time.
I'm pretty sure he's laying right over there dead. I don't know how it happens, but with these bears, it seems like every time it looks like there's no possible way you could kill one comes walking in. Every time.
That actually worked out kind of slick. I kind of like the ones that when you think you got absolutely no chance, but you never give up hope.
And you keep plugging away.
Right, you keep plugging away and you just do it anyway, and it comes through. I like that.
Right at last light when it got calm and cool, we decided to get down, and all of a sudden we heard a snap. So we waited a little bit, heard another snap. So I took my arrow off, put it in the quiver, and Tyler says, I heard something behind us. So I'm looking behind us and I go, I don't hear nothing back there. And I turn around and the bear's in front of us looking at us. One of the good ones. So I dropped the string, I slipped an arrow out. He had heard us and he kept looking up at us. But finally he got okay and he started coming in, so I snapped the arrow on. I drew the bow, and when he turned to go towards the bait pile, I put a shot on him. I think it's a good shot. I think he's down. It sounded like he went about 50 yards, but there was no death moan, and I didn't get a pass through. I think I'm in the far shoulder. So I'm a little nervous, but I think I got him. So we're gonna go back to camp, regroup, make sure all the stick is out of my eye, and then we're gonna come back out and track. Last night we came through here and we searched and we searched and we searched. We couldn't find the bear. I was walking, I see something black over there, and Tyler says he can see his arrows, my arrow sticking out of it. I think we found him. And he's got a good pumpkin on him. Big heavy bear.
Good job, Dan. Oh yeah, he's a big one, man. Holy smokes. Good job.
All right. Well, I'm sure glad we found him. It's real mucky.
You lose the boot again?
Oh, hold it.
Tyler's going down.
I hope so. On three. 1, 2, 3.
Likes that pita bread, huh?
Got me another one. That shot looked really good. Another one running right at the tree. Holy crap. Thought he was going to come up here with me for a minute. I don't know what those noises were. I could hear him groaning over there, and it sounded like air coming out of his lungs or something, but it's weird. The bear was right here, and when he turned over here, I shot him. I see blood right there and there. And now we found the arrow. I couldn't see that loop.
Yeah, there's all kinds of blood here.
Yeah, so he's bleeding immediately.
Yep.
And the arrow is covered with pink blood. Very good.
Yep.
Very good.
Oh yeah, he's done, dude. He's done.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
This is a happy face.
That's a tree that
So he came through here, charged right to my tree.
Wow.
And right here, he finally veered off.
Oh yeah, look at the blood. Look at the
Blood
blood.
sprayed right up against my tree.
Oh my God, look at that. Look right there. Right on those leaves.
Yeah, can you imagine me in that tree after the night before? After what happened the night
Oh my
before?
gosh, dude.
Holy sh!
Yeah, that's a good bear. That's a good bear. Not as big as the one 3 years ago, but
I like to think he's a bad bear because I wouldn't want to kill a good one. Might have a little too much weight on the bait trailer. We had a blowout and there's a torrential downpour, so that's a benefit because I haven't had a shower in about 3 days and we're about to get one. But we don't have a T-bar that fits the trailer. The jack and wrench we have fits the truck, not the trailer. So we're gonna drop the trailer and head over to Walmart and pick up a T-bar. We had to limp off the expressway to the gas station. Oh, we got a nice puddle to stand in too. Did some damage here to the trailer. I don't know how well you can see that, but the tire blew out, caught the trailer, folded it over. So we're probably gonna have to bend all that crap back out of there too. I took my son, Dan Jr., on a bear hunt. And we sat a fresh bait that we had just put out. It had never been placed before, never been hunted before. We put the bait out, scented it up, went to town, got something to eat, and we could only hunt for a few days. We came back that evening and we're gonna sit on that bait even though that bait hadn't even been out there a night. And when we got back, the bait had already been hit.
3 hours before we went in last night, we put out some pastries. When we came back 3 hours later, they were all gone.
And we heard what sounded like a bear run off as we got to the bait, which is quite likely because the bait had only been there 2 hours. So we sat there till dark, and just before dark, I saw a bear stick its head up, look over some bushes, and go back down. A junior didn't see it, but I told him, there's one coming, there's one coming. And then finally it snuck out. And he shoots it with the old 12 gauge. Bear jumps up in the air, falls on his back, rolls over a couple times, and I thought it was done. And I told him, it's done, because he has a tendency to unload on stuff, especially when he's scared of it. And he was a little scared of bears. And that was on me. I should have let him shoot a follow-up shot, because the bear jumped to its feet and ran off before he could get another shot off.
At 6, a bear came in. I shot it through a lung and its shoulder. Rolled around, then it ran off.
And we ended up having to track that bear quite a ways. And it ended up going into a hole in the ground and some tree roots. And we come up on that hole, and I didn't really see the hole at first. I was just trying to follow the blood. And I heard something and kind of looked back, and at the same time, I made eye contact with this bear, which was in this hole, and he was literally right at my feet, so like a yard away. And when I made eye contact with him, he came barreling out of the hole at me, and I spun around to get away and tripped myself up in the roots and fell over. And the bear is coming out of that hole, and I'm laying right there, and it's coming over the top of me. And all of a sudden I hear, boom, boom, and Junior shoots this bear as it's going over the top of my feet. It turns around, goes back in the hole, and I'm like, what the heck just happened?
We then tracked it. We found it in a den. It started to come out after us, so I shot it twice.
You know, so I grab him, we back off, and we came back in the morning.
Now we're gonna flip the coin for who goes in the hole to see if he's in there. Ready?
I think
Well,
oldest should go
we flipped
first.
the coin and Danny lost.
No, I didn't. We didn't flip any coin.
Okay, there's the bear in the hole. Danny, quick reach in there and see if he's alive.
Okay. See here.
I see him down there. Nice stiff. Okay.
How are we gonna get him out of there?
I don't know. Go in there and get him. Got him.
All right. Come over here and pull a leg.
What do you think? Is it fun?
Yeah.
I just wish you wouldn't be so damn picky.
Says I was picky.
It took you long enough to get one.
This is the only one that came in.
All right.
What are those, the marshmallows?
Yeah.
Seem to like those.
I was on a week-long hunt, and this was day one. And this is a nice bear, but there were some good ones on camera, some really good ones. And even though this was maybe a shooter, it wasn't a shooter for me for day one. Eventually, somehow, that bear spotted me in the tree. Walked towards me a little bit, looked at me in the tree, and then backed off. He didn't run, but he left. I could hear and see glimpses of him through this big circle until he was straight downwind of me. And then he made a woof noise, and then he started coming back. He started coming back right towards the bait, and I thought, he's gonna come in and eat bait? But he didn't. He walked right through the bait, headed straight at me, and now it's almost dark, and he got 15 yards from the tree facing me, put his head on his paws, laid down, and watched me till dark. And when I got out of the tree to leave, he just got up, walked around, and paralleled me out of the swamp, and I was back quite a ways. It was about 3/4 of a mile to a mile back, and he followed me the whole way out of that swamp.
That was a bear.
You didn't go up a tree, huh?
There it is. Right there, right there.
Let's go chase him up a tree. Snapping at us.
Yep. That was cool.
Snapping his teeth at us. You see that?
Yep.
I almost caught me a bear since I seen you last.
We're driving in. There's a bear standing in the road. About this tall, long, skinny. And he goes back into the trees. So I stop, and he's standing in the trees but where the chairs are. So I'm like, let's see if we can tree him. Get some video of him. So I ran in there quick. Real quick. Only trouble was, Steve, he wouldn't run or climb a tree. He just hopped a couple times into some really thick stuff, turned around and started snapping his teeth.
Oh gosh.
So I thought, well, we'll let this one go. He's a small one.
I'm filming for John here. We're on a spot called Steve's Bait. We got old Johnny Mac here. What are you doing on your phone down there? Oh yeah, uh-huh. So, hopefully we get one killed tonight. Yes. Yes. He's done, baby.
Smile. You wiggle it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Look what we found. We're stumbling around coming out from tracking the bear, and here's a nice moose shed, and it's even got a kicker on the back. Look at that. Oh, is that nice? Oh, look at this. Hardly chewed.
Looks like a giant whitetail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a whitetail.
Yeah, that's how people get up here.
Wow. Isn't that cool? That's my first moose shed.
That is awesome.
Yeah, just think, I just let you walk ahead of me too.
Yeah, that just might be a whitetail. That's the size I shoot.
Look at that.
Holy cow.
Could you imagine what that would score as a whitetail?
Even
Just think of the circumferences you get.
We're probably 4 or 5 miles from a road, from a gravel road. We get in here on old logging roads that we opened up with a chainsaw. Took out the fallen trees so that we could get back here.
got me a bear. Right at the last minute, we were just about to lose camera light, and I looked down and saw him coming in. Never heard him. Such a tight hole down there that you could hardly see anything coming. Got a tarp, got a saw to cut a couple poles with so we can carry the bear out. And got back over here as quick as possible so we'd have as much light as possible, but it looks like it's going to be black anyways by the time we get in. This is as far as I can get a truck, and this is an old logging road that 2 years ago I opened up with a chainsaw to get back this far. And really, not many people use it but me. I got to still go about a quarter mile that way on foot to get to where I was hunting, and the bear ran another 100 yards past that. So we got our work cut out for us. Let's go.
Is he chocolate? Look black.
In the tree, I thought he was about a 200-pounder, and I would have said that from the pictures too on the camera. Really, I know we had some bigger bears than this coming in, but I'm happy with him. It'd be a lot easier getting out of here than Chad's 300-pounder. So what we'll do is we'll cut some poles, take the tarp, and then we'll. This thing went in circles. I have no idea where we are. We'll have to look at the compass and head back towards the truck. Forge man here, Steve Pagel, says we got to get a car wash because we're covered in mud. So we're going to show him what a Northwoods car wash is. It rained last night, so we got the scrubbers all wet. Roll up the windows.
Go into the car wash. Yeah.
Missed the spot. Oh, there we go.
Oh, we got a smudge. Oh, here comes the rinse cycle.
That was a soft touch.
Nice and clean.
Nice and clean.
There you go, Northwoods car wash.
It's opening day here in Minnesota. This is my first bear hunt. I'm 5 yards from the bait. Let's hope we get him. He should be laying in there. Like I said, he was making all these weird grunting noises, not like a death moan though, but like he was breathing heavy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he was like stick snapping and
he's
stuff.
there dead. He's there dead.
So he was hurting though. He
Good.
was hurting.
Good job.
Yes, I got it on video, so yay! I about stepped on him.
It's pretty thick back here.
Yeah, it didn't go far from where I heard him crash.
Yeah, it looks like it's not the tank,
Yeah.
but it's a good bear.
That's the other bigger boar that was coming in.
Yeah, there's 2 boars coming in.
Yep. Awesome.
Oh, good. He'll be easier to drag.
Hey, I agree. I agree.
Nice.
Sweet.
Congrats on your first bear.
Thanks, Dan. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here.
Bada bing, bada boom!
Thanks a lot, guys. John.
It's Bearzilla!
Awesome. All right, tag time.
All right.
We need to go get the thing.
Hey, look, he's got the little X on his eye.
Oh, he didn't go far.
He's got the X on his eye. Look at that.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah. He's got an X on his eye like you sewed him up.
All right. Good job, dude. How's it going over there, killer? This is the fun part.
Yep.
Packing them out of these swamps.
It's pretty fun. Come here, dude. Come on. Enjoy that. Just chilling with a fox.
Wow. First bear came in. The second bear came in and chased him off. And then this guy showed up and chased the second bear off. He went about 25-30 yards from the shot. He's laying right over here. Today's the last day that I had to hunt. Season was over today, so I brought the rifle. This has been a great stand. I've had somewhere in the area of at least 10 different bears come into this bait in this stand this year. Okay, here's our bear. Put a lot of work in on this stand to get this guy this year. Had a lot of bears come in, got quite a few of them on tape. But finding an area like this is really what made it successful. Beaver Pond's a swamp, a lot of bear sign.
These spiders are insane. That's the thing that was crawling on my neck the other night. Stick your finger there and see if he bites you.
You first.
I'll probably take a piece off.
And that's why we can't let Steve handle the button for the window. He opened it up for just a second and all these things got in and got all over it.
Unfreaking real.
Well, we checked out the bait that we call John's bait, and it wasn't hit. So we decided to move over to what we call a remote bait. That one was hit last night and the night before with good bear, so we're optimistic that that bear's going to come back in daylight and going to get a good shot at him.
Yeah, we just set up the stand, so it's looking pretty good.
Set up the stand, we got it all ready. I'm going to get my gear ready and head out.
We had two bears we called the buddies because they were both boars and they both hung together. One was a little bigger than the other one, but they're both shooters. And they would always be at the baits at the same time. I mean, sometimes one would get there a little earlier, but they'd end up there together and they'd come together, they'd leave together. And they were hitting a couple of our baits that were a mile apart. I was hunting them on one end, John was hunting them on the other end. On opening day, John had the smaller of the two boars come in, and he was happy with shooting that one. He couldn't see the number 2 one. But the number 1 one caught his wind and took off. Shortly after that, the bigger boar came in. Didn't even seem to be aware that the first one spooked. And when John fired, his limb on his crossbow hit his camera arm, turning off his camera and sending his arrow off into space. He did end up clipping the bear a little bit, but it was just a flesh wound. And we did try to find it to no avail. There wasn't hardly any blood trail, and we think it just grazed the bear, but we looked anyway. And we did get pictures of it again on my bait afterwards, feeding the both of them the very next day. As a matter of fact, it was like 6 hours after he made that shot, while we were tracking the bear that he clipped, it was on my bait feeding on the camera.
What's this? You copying my fish camo?
Oh, Steve's got fish camo on too.
Camo. Real hunters wear fish camo.
Oh, he's copying my fish camo. That's my idea.
I'm older. It's an older shirt.
Yeah.
Hot and sunny when I came out here. Now it's raining. Hopefully when the storm blows over, they come in. Hope it don't get too bad. I'm a long ways from the truck. Got me another one. Holy crap. I walked through the forest until I got to the entrance of the dark swamp. An old man came out of the shadows. And he said, "Don't go in the swamp, for there is a beast lurking in the trees and hiding in the shadows." I pushed my way past the old man. And with a grin I said, "I am the beast." What a freaking giant. Something like that going through the woods. I heard one branch snap and got ready. How cool is that? Wow. Look at that. Time to go get the boys. I'll tell you what, that thing looked like a tank coming through the woods.
Look at me, Dan.
It's good size.
Awesome.
Press it down when you took the picture. But yeah, this makes me really happy. What a beautiful bear, eh? Look at that fur.
It's beautiful. Primo, dude.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's a solid bear.
Yeah. I would say that, like you said, 300 pounds.
Yeah, it's not that absolute giant that was coming in, but
Right.
that one disappeared. But when this one showed up, I'm like, okay. Good enough.
Right.
You know, I really want to thank you guys. You know, Tyler, Chris, John. Without you guys, I couldn't do this stuff. I know you guys come because you want to hunt too, but I mean,
no,
it takes a team to do a bear camp, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I really appreciate everything. I'm tripping if I make raven sounds.
Yeah. Hey, nice shirt, Dan.
Like that?
Yeah.
That was my lucky shirt. I was wearing it when I killed it. I
Nice.
actually changed shirts today.
Yeah, you did before you left. You filming?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm always filming. No. Get down. No, get down.
Chris is going over to
The lost bait.
The lost bait.
Yep.
The lost bait started out a little slow because it had one big sow coming in sporadically and nervously. But then this last week it just blew up. There's heavy trails coming in from all the different directions and piles of poop all around it.
Yeah. There's been a few bears on that.
Yep. You get to hunt bears one day and you get a bear.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
How many bears did you see?
3.
3 bears so.
Third bear.
Yep, third bear.
And that was a little better than the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's you know, it's pretty solid.
Yeah. Really good.
Nice.
I like that blonde muzzle. You get a lot of them up here that are just all black.
Oh, really?
Yep. That's a pretty cool looking bear. So you got the eyebrows here.
Yep.
Blonde eyebrows. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, congrats, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm excited. First
job.
one.
Yeah.
Took me 49 years.
This is a cool hunt, though. It's a lot better than what we were doing in Black River
This
Falls.
is much better, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said at Deer Fest, you know, I was like, this is a totally different ball game up here. You're definitely gonna like it.
Well, at least you see bears. When you,
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
this is like a zoo compared to Wisconsin. I mean,
Yeah, no, it was good.
yeah.
You're lucky I'm 54, I haven't gotten one yet.
Well, I appreciate you guys helping me track them and
no
getting here
problem.
and getting them out. It's, what time
Thanks
is
for
it?
coming back to camp and waking me up.
2 o'clock in the morning? Or
Yeah, it's
something
like
that
2
right
o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we've been at this all night. Tomorrow we start over.
Yeah.
And we still gotta get this thing skinned out and gutted and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
We still gotta get back to the truck.
we could probably just skip tonight and just go into hunting tomorrow and skin bears. So I don't think we're gonna sleep.
No.
Well, good job. Cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for taking me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fun, man. You've done a lot for us. You've supplied us with bait and stuff, and
Awesome. Yeah, no,
Cool.
I'm excited. All those 8-hour one-way drives and, you know, 32 hours awake. This makes it worth it.
yeah, cool.
Right.
Thanks again.
No problem.
He was coming straight at me. He looked up at me, he just started staring at me. He didn't know if he wanted to come in or not. He looked like he was starting to go away. And that's when I drew. But then he came back. And I heard him chomp his jaws. And he just started turning to the side. And that's when I took the shot. Man, he just appeared out of nowhere.
Hey Rick, you got that recording?
Oh my God.
Here.
There you go,
Here,
Rick. Where is he? There you go, man.
Oh,
I'm happy for you.
Oh, thank
Where's
you.
There? Go to it. Oh. Take her slow.
Jump on him, see if he's alive.
Yeah, kick in.
That's a big bear, Rick. It's a good one.
That's a really good bear.
That's a real good one.
Wow. That is amazing.
Congrats, Rick.
Congrats, Rick.
Congratulations.
I am at a loss for words.
Love helping you guys, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to kill him. I mean,
I
just have
love
fun
it.
up here.
I love just
Yeah.
being here,
Yep.
filming everybody, you know.
Me and John had that conversation. I told John I'll really help him tomorrow as soon as I get this bear done, get a bear. And he said, you know what, I think I'm just going to leave. He goes, I don't have to kill a bear. I'm just having fun, and I'll help you get your bear taken care of. And
Right.
let's just pull camp and go.
Yeah, yeah.
And really, that's what it's about. It's the fun of being up here,
Ah.
the camaraderie, the chase.
Oh yeah, all the laughs we've had all
Chase,
week.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's awesome up here.
It's kind of funny. I mean, this year has been the best year for bears on camera, but the worst year for killing them.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
we're
right.
50%. But it's okay.
That's the way it works. You never know.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wind's not right. They get their scent. They don't come in.
Another day at the office.